everyone. So welcome to Lotus Flower Physio. I'm going to be creating my first video today as part of my series of videos to help with pelvic health education, awareness, and just little things that you can do to help with your own pelvic health. So I'm going to begin this month's series. July is going to be all about connection and awareness of the pelvic area. You can't heal an area of your body that you're not connected to. Unfortunately, so many of us are really disconnected from the pelvic region for various reasons. Whether it's that you're a busy mom and you don't have any time to think about your body, or you are upset about the things that are happening in the world, and they are creating disconnection, whether you were never taught connection, which most of us have not been in our lives to this area. But that's my focus this month. So each week I'm going to create a video and an exercise that you can do at home to help you cultivate awareness and connection to the pelvic region. So this week is pelvic grounding in sitting. And this is a really simple exercise that you can do at home or the office or anywhere that you are in your car, maybe sitting in a waiting room. And you can just create grounding and connection and awareness to your pelvis, to the structures in your pelvis by doing this exercise. So a lot of us have a tendency when we sit to cross our legs. Sometimes it feels a little bit more comfortable. Crossing your legs can actually create more pelvic floor tightness and constriction because it's really squeezing on those structures. So I encourage my patients and clients to sit with their sit bones. So those are those bones at the back of your pelvis. We call them your sit bones, but you sit on them. They're also called your ischial tuberosities. I want you to ground those into your chair now. And I want you to do this with me so we can practice together this simple pelvic grounding exercise. And then your feet need to be flat on the floor. So if you're a little bit shorter, sometimes you have to bring the floor up to you with a stool or a couple of books. I'm fairly tall, so I can sit in most chairs with my feet flat on the ground. But you want to be able to have connection with your feet into the earth, and you want to be able to ground down into your pelvic space. And then I like to close my eyes and make my pelvis really heavy in my seat, grounding into my feet, my legs, and my pelvis. Then you might want to visualize the pelvic space, which is made up of two bones called the ilium on either side that connect in the front and the back. And then within that space we have our pelvic organs, all of the vasculature, structures, and then of course the pelvic floor muscles, which are a big focus of pelvic health physical therapy, which is what I do. So you can visualize that space and just seeing what it looks like. How does it feel? And you're taking anywhere from 3 to 10 or more calming breaths. Let's do 5 calming breaths together today. Allowing yourself to feel grounded, relaxing and softening your pelvic floor muscles as though they're a pancake at the bottom of your pelvis, just spreading out across your chair. It can also help to just adjust your position with your back a little bit so that you can really sink and soften. And one of the biggest focuses in my work as a pelvic health physical therapist is teaching women and individuals how to relax their pelvic floor muscles. So we often have this conception or idea that pelvic health is all about doing Kegels. And for most women, in fact, a lot of the women I see, it's more about relaxing those muscles than it is about tightening and strengthening. So this is a great tool for that. Nice, slow, even breaths in and out through your nose. I get a lot of questions about how do you relax your pelvic floor muscles. Well, this is it. You ground and you tune into your breath. Nice and slow and even. And relaxing your breathing, relaxing your nervous system just automatically overflows and relaxes those pelvic floor muscles. Taking 2 more even breaths. And that's our exercise for today, pelvic grounding, pelvic relaxation. Thanks for joining me.